What's going on, you guys? Ryan Quillen here, also known as Miss Man, and I have finally been lucky enough to get the entire set of the Azure Starlord armor from the USJ event. Well, I say the whole set, everything but the headpiece. From the previous run, as shown, I was able to get 3 pieces, and a run after that I was only able to get 1 pieces, so 3 plus 1 equals 4. So I was able to get literally everything but the head, and in order to get the Palico armor and the Palico weapon along with the level 3 water Starlord sword, which doesn't sound too great. They might release a further upgraded form in a later video, but for now, whenever you do get the sword, it is a level 3 water sword, which is very, very weak and low. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but it's just strictly aesthetic value. As stated, 1, the element's water, which is garbage, and 2, it's a level 3. Now, I don't mean like talking about decoration slot or anything, I'm talking about literally level 3, when level 8 is the maximum. So it is very low as far as power, as far as elemental damage, which is, as stated, water. Which, ice is good, thunder, better, dragon, the best, when you're not factoring sleep, blast, or paralysis, but yeah, water, not good. Anyway, let me just show you the quick specs of the armor, and usually, I wouldn't even bother because, if I don't have the full armor set, I usually wouldn't waste my time because that would be also wasting y'all's time. But since this is a very special armor set that I can't just rerun an event at my leisure and consistently get new pieces for it, then I can't show it to you like that. I have to show it to you in this non-traditional sense. Now, every piece of armor is a rarity 7, I believe. The only thing that I changed was the circlet, because all the pieces of armor give you a big 3-piece slot, decoration slot, a large one, or a medium one. None of them give you any single decoration slots. So let's start and show you what this actual armor entails. Now, let's see what we are working with. Azure Starlord. The whole set. The headpiece I'm missing looks like a crossbreed between a samurai having intercourse with a reindeer. See my antlers. Kinda cool. The headpiece that I'm missing does give you agitator level 1 and a huge decoration slot. Now, I have all the other pieces which are equipped, and the chest will give you handicraft level 1 with a medium decoration slot. The hands will give you recovery up level 2 with a large decoration slot. The waist gives you that cool little bottom part of the trench coat, and another level handicraft along with a medium decoration slot. And finally, the legs will give you a huge decoration slot and a level of critical boost. Now, the other makeshift ingredients are all Azure Rathalos or regular Dodogama parts. Now, it would have been cool to have the headpiece once again, but I could live without it. Usually I have my, head or armor, hidden in the first place, but it would still be cool to have the whole set. But luckily enough, I was able to, as shown in the previous video, or I might have spliced the 2 videos together, it might be this video, where I got 3 gemstones in a single run. Thank you, RNG gods. You blessed me on my birthday, which was yesterday on April 29th. And I was able to not only find the event, but actually play it 2 times and get 4 pieces out of those 2 times. Now, let's see. Also, on top of the set itself, it's like equipping Rathalos material, because having 2 pieces will give you the critical element ability, which increases elemental damage, fire, water, thunder, ice, and dragon, which is very nice to have. And having 4 pieces will be the same as equipping a mind's eye jewel decoration, which will prevent attacks from being deflected from melee weapons, and it also shortens the distance before ammo and arrows reach their maximum power, which is also good to have, but mainly I use this ability for my melee weapons because it's extremely powerful if you ever fought a lava fish or Nergigante. Now, the way I have this specific weapon equipped is, I mean, you could do it any way you want to, you know, but the way I have it done for at least the longsword is, for the head I put the Guild Cross because it gives me 3 open regular small decoration slots, or I put my 3 vitalities to get me at 200 health after I eat a good meal with 5 fresh ingredients, 3 tenderizer jewels to help my critical action, to enforce the ability to up my dragon element whenever I land a critical blow using the 2 pieces of Rathalos set, or should I say the Azure Starlord set. God, I love it, and it just looks badass. I love this set, you know. And of course, the Mighty Jewel to help with the Devil Joe affinity deficiency, which should put me at actually +5 affinity and plus an extra 50 affinity whenever I hit crit spots. So whenever I hit a weak spot, I will have a 50-50 or 55% chance to crit. And look at the elemental defense too. Nothing's in the negative. That's awesome. I'm +12 dragon and +8 fire, which is amazing. Now this armor is also fully augmented, and unfortunately it is kind of low in defense at 441. But let's see. Augment equipment, just to show you that it is fully augmented. See, everything fully augmented. Now upgrade equipment, everything is also fully upgraded. So can't really do too much from here, but 441 is really nice as well as very survivable. Not only that, I have my white level of sharpness. I do 842 damage, high dragon elder seal, 210 dragon element, and every time I crit, which is 55% of the time, more than half of the time, I will do extra dragon damage. Now, one more time, I want to show you how boss-like this armor looks like. Get one more good look at her. Oh, everything but the headpiece. And once again, this has been Ryan Quillen, also known as Medicine Man, and I hope that you have liked this shorter video where I show you the full beautiful Starlord armor, which is not available in the traditional sense for us American players or whatever nationality you might happen to be, unless you have an actual Japanese profile, went to the Universal Studios in Japan park that just opened up. I'm not sure if they have rides or how they actually have the park set up. I need to do more browsing to check up on the fine details on that. But also, after you visit it, they will physically give you a code, and then you go to your Japanese profile, and it has to be a Japanese profile. For you to utilize it, you put in the code, you have the event, and the event goes all the way through June. So for us regular players, we won't see it until possibly, maybe until after June. And I'm sorry, but people that have the Xbox, I don't even know if y'all will have the capabilities of getting it at all, because Monster Hunter World 5, this one, did not come out for the Xbox in Japan. So I mean, it's possible for other countries to get the actual Starlord armor. You just have to find somebody with a Japanese profile that has met all the criteria that I previously stated, and then they have to host a session, and then you have to be lucky enough to get into the session. Then you might fight the Azure Rathalos and the Dodogama a total of 5 times. It's like the Dante event. You might get anywhere between 1 and 3 of the required material, which it looks like gems. It looks like, instead of red gems, they're blue gems though. And yeah, it could take up to 5 tries. Luckily, I was able to get 4 pieces within 2 tries. And after it's all said and done, you will be able to unlock some of the most amazing looking armor in the game. And I like the whole blue It looks almost like, you know, lapis lazuli in the middle of my chest, you know, which is a type of gemstone, and it looks like I can almost Iron Man chest shot, you know, through it, you know, which would be awesome. Like if they made a gesture where he would just stretch out his arms like an eagle, and then, you know, you would have a giant laser beam come out of the middle of your chest. And I mean, it would probably do like, what, the same as a Hadouken, 11 damage. I would not care. It would be effing amazing. But in the meantime, I'm just thrilled that not only on my birthday, but, you know, I was just able to get to even a single piece of armor, let alone 4 pieces. You know, 4 pieces is pretty clutch because, as you see from the neck down, I have the armor equipped, and 4 pieces is just enough to have the Rathalos Mind's Eye Jewel ability to be equipped. And plus, even if I had the 5 pieces, I would still have to do something with a separate piece of armor to get the 3 single spaces for my vitality charms anyway. I mean, my vitality decorations anyway. So I mean, I'm not disappointed at all that I'm, you know, just missing the headpiece. You know, this armor is beautiful, and it actually is very, very usable, and I will be playing with it a lot lately, and a lot of the people I run with are a little bit envious of it. I don't mean to be. You know, I tried to get them into the lobby, but y'all saw how it was. It was insane. Imagine having about 10 to 15 people all in the gathering hub, all at the counter, waiting for Mr. Green, which was a player with a green Palico head, go up to the counter, watching his every move, waiting for him to put the quest down, and then you had a fight to try to get one of the 3 open slots. Luckily, after that, you know, after he got his material, he was cool enough to start up quests, get 3 additional people in, leave the quest and redo it to give everybody a chance. But there were some people that were extremely greedy with it, like constantly just taking up spots. And you saw him in the previous match, and you could tell that Mr. Green was still grinding for his own USJ material, because he played through the first few before he actually started quitting out and giving everybody a chance. But I'm just thrilled that he was such a nice person to let us even, you know, be a part of the event, you know, because I have run into rooms where not only they've either kicked me out immediately, or, you know, I had somebody, you know, say, hey, I paid $50 just to be in this room, you know, gave them money through, you know, whatever kind of medium, whatever, you know, $50, really? I mean, I can understand paying a couple of dollars for, you know, a specific gesture, but $50 just for the armor set that you're probably going to get anyway at the end of June? I mean, come on, you guys, that's a little bit ridiculous. And unless it's like a huge DLC where you get a new map and like a handful of monsters. Not worth it. I mean, it's an awesome armor set, but I would never pay $50 for it. I'm just happy, you know, I get to actually show it off, and I get to actually play with it, and I may turn a few heads every time I run through the Gathering Hub. Fucker Colby Taroth. I got the Azure Starlord, and I am so ecstatic about it. Well, you guys, once again, this has been Ron Clone, also known as Medicine Man. I hope you like this video, and like and subscribe below. I have a new birthday special video coming up as soon as I get around to it, where I will show you one of every weapon and armor set that I choose to be my favorite, my personal choice. So there will be 14 different sets, one for each weapon, and they will have my favorite type of weapon, or my favorite weapon in that specific category, one for each, the specific armor that I like to go along with it, and the specific decorations. So it should be an interesting video, and maybe a little bit of a longer video, but at the same time it will be everything from hammer, longsword, lance, dual blades, LBG, HBG, bow, greatsword, gun lance, insect glaive, charge blade, sword and shield, switch axe, and horn. One for each class, you guys. So that's going to be my birthday special video, and I'll put that out later on in the next day or so. But in the meantime, I wanted to get this Azure Starlord ammo set, so here it is one more time, you guys. How great it looks, and I am out. Later.